We mentioned in a previous video that we have spent thousands of dollars on camera equipment, and we've showed you what we actually use today and what we started with. But if even that is too much for you to spend, which is totally understandable, there are several options that you can get started with only the equipment that you probably already have. And what I'm of course referring to is the cell phone that's in your pocket. These days, almost every single smartphone has high-resolution video and sometimes even stabilization. It looks fantastic, sometimes almost indistinguishable from the higher-end cameras. And for less than $100, you can add a few accessories that will increase your production value dramatically. The first thing you're going to need is a smartphone tripod adapter. And these are just little things that kind of hug your smartphone and put a 1/4 inch by 20 standard tripod thread on the bottom of it. And so there's all kinds out there, some that are just kind of more industrial, made to put on the tripod you already own. This one is a great one, has a handle built in that you can kind of use as a selfie stick, and also opens up into a small mini tripod for setting on a table or a desk. I highly recommend the GorillaPod or Joby tripods, like the mini tripods. This one actually comes with the adapter to hold your cell phone. And what's nice about these is they wrap around anything and they can kind of just stick to things. If you find a tree branch or a pole, or they open up to sit on a desk. These are so versatile, and then you can actually hold them as a selfie stick as well. The next thing I would recommend if you're on a budget is a cheap LED camera light. These can be as expensive as many thousands of dollars, or they can be as inexpensive as, $50 or $60. Here's one for $35 that has great reviews. And these just provide a little bit of light. If you're using natural light, which you should be, this kind of enhances it and kind of clears up any shadows. And if you happen to need to shoot in a low light setting, it'll look really point of view and honestly not that great. But if low light is all that you have, then these go a really long way. You'd really be surprised how bright these are. We personally own this Best Light Ultra High Power 160 LED light, and it works great. For $23, you really can't beat it. The last thing you're going to need is going to be the most important. It's going to be an external microphone, and if you're using a cell phone, I recommend the SmartLav Plus. And this is an $80 item, so it's a bit of an investment, but it's a lapel mic that you plug into your cell phone, and it's made by the same company that makes the high-end microphones that are used in movie and TV sets. So it's a really high-quality item. I personally own this and absolutely love it. If I'm forced to film on a cell phone, this is the only way that I'll do it. I will not use the internal microphone of a cell phone just because, as you'll learn in the next video, quality audio is more important than quality video. And if you want to hear what this actually sounds like, we did a voiceover for a video for when we were traveling in New York City. So if you just search Mike and Lauren New York City, hopefully it pops up here. It's this one, 3 Unusual New York City Attractions, not in guidebooks.
New York City, home to some of the finest parks, architecture, and artists in the world.
We used to live above this shoe shine and laundromat. This trip, we're staying in Chinatown, which I don't recommend unless you like the smell of fish and squid billowing into your apartment at all hours of the day.
Today we want to show you 3 New York City attractions that are free that you won't find in any of the guidebooks.